Hi, Jill here. I just finished my Father's Day cards and I thought I'd show you all how I made them. Had a lot of fun with this one, as I always do, because I used a lot of new products that I got from Ranger. So I'll just show you some of the highlights of it, the basic assembly, but here's the finished card, and then I'll talk about it at the end. Okay, so the first thing I used on the actual card was, I just started with a cream piece of card, folded it 5 by 5. So it was, a 5-inch by 10-inch folded in half. I took a 5 by 5 piece of Life's Journey K & Company paper and attached it to the inside so that when you close it, you see that paper. I used my Tim Holtz Alterations. This one's called Ornate, and I used actually both pieces on this one, but this part I just ran through the larger bracket and then poked a hole here. Then I stamp over it. I'm going to use the Organic Fabric Flourishes and my Color Box Chalk Dark Moss ink pad. And on this card I went ahead and I stamped everything. All the way over into the back. And I don't know why I did it that way, I just wanted the back to look good. But this is such a nice big stamp, I want to be able to see the whole stamp, I think is why I ended up doing that. And if you've seen some of my haul videos, this stamp set is $3.97 at Joann's if you can find it there. And at my one Joann's in Orlando, the woman told me it was half price. So had I purchased it there, I could have gotten it for just under $2. But I purchased this set when it was 40% off, which was still good for me. I'm still happy with the purchase. And then I went back and got one for a friend that I've made here on YouTube, and I think she should be receiving it soon. Okay. So it takes a little while to fill the whole card, as you can see. This is the most tedious part. But like I said, I just wanted to fill the whole thing. Okay, then I came in with my very well loved Posh Impression Splatter It Up stamp. And I ink this up once, stamp it 3 times. And that way it just gives it a little more aged look. And I'm still using the Dark Moss. Okay, so then I'll take the Dark Moss ink pad, run it along all of the edges of my card, close the card, run it along both sides. Actually, let's run it a little bit more right here. Yeah. And then along all of these edges. Okay. And I did run this chalk ink pad along the inside edge here too. Okay, nothing exciting about this piece. I ran it through the same die on the other side. And then I just cut this piece down. Let's see, this is 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then this piece was 3 3/4 by 5 before I cut it down. And then I'm going to attach it here with leaving just a little bit of the edge showing. And I'm just using my adhesive gun. Okay, and then I don't like these little edges here showing, so I just came over them with some wet adhesive. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get this whole card into one video, but I'm gonna see. But probably not. But that's okay, I'll do the cage in the second part. Okay. Great, rip some of that off. But it's still stuck down nice and secure because I used that wet adhesive on here. And again, I edged both of these with the dark moss. So then I made use of some of my new Tim Holtz goodies. Okay, get out my paper piercer, my matte pack from Stampin' Up. As you can see, I already poked that hole right there of where the larger one's gonna go, and poke the holes here on all four corners. Now, I was thinking I was gonna do it before I attached this red layer, but I decided I wanted these fasteners to go all the way through. So I went ahead and I pierced it after the card was attached. Okay, so on this portion, I used the mini fasteners, and these are really cute because, let's see if I can hold these up for you. Some of them have the little Phillips screwdriver heads, and some of them have the regular screwdriver heads. I just put them kitty corner to each other. So I put two regular ones. I'm sorry, my hands are all messy again. And then I set these little guys. And then on this one, I used a washer and a long fastener. And I'm really glad I got these. I'm gonna fill in some gaps in my collection and get a whole bunch more of these Tim Holtz products. I've always loved his products, but these metal findings are really versatile. So I'm going to be adding to that collection as soon as I can. Okay. Okay. This is going to take a minute here. This little guy doesn't want to fit. But I fuss with these more, obviously, trying to get them flat, and because you're going to see them, I mean, obviously you could cover the inside of your card, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave these little fasteners exposed. So, we're on that last one. My gosh. How fun is this watching? Okay. So there's your basic card. And like I said, I'll flatten these out more. And I want to point out, I've been on this scrap kick for a little while. I'm using up all my scraps. So all of my Father's Day cards are coming out just a little bit different. Because as you can see, I went with a bunch of different scraps, but they're all the similar idea. Okay, so that's this part, because we're going to have to take the birdcage into another video. I'm just not going to have time for this. So let me stop this one, and I'll come back and show you the birdcage.